Recently, the West Bloomfield Parks have released their 2024 catalog that includes so many amazing events and upcoming programs for people of different ages, for adults, seniors, and a lot. So today we have Meagan Tehako, the Marketing and Communication Managers at West Bloomfield Parks, joining us today. Meagan, welcome to the Splash Live.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit more about the upcoming catalog and what does it include?
Yeah, I think, a lot of people might think that Parks and Recreation kind of shuts down in the winter, but we don't do that in West Bloomfield. So we have lots of fun activities planned. We still encourage people to get outside. So we have our Wild Winter Walk coming up in January, which is a really fun program. We have all kinds of guided hikes, snowshoe rentals. We have 2 sled hills here in West Bloomfield. So we really do try to encourage people to, stay outside and remain active during the cold months.
And also, Meagan, you mentioned that you want people to stay outside, but sometimes the weather does not permit. So you are also creating some indoor activities, such as your new pickleball, your indoor pickleball classes. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. So pickleball, as everyone knows, is extremely popular and has just exploded in recent years. So we have courts at Drake Sports Park, and then we also have courts at Heath Sports Park. They're tennis courts, but they have pickleball lines painted on them. So we offer clinics and leagues in the fall, spring, and summer. But we wanted to try to keep our pickleballers active in the winter as well. So we partnered with Bloomfield Hills Schools, and this is the second winter that we are offering indoor pickleball programs. And they're offered at Lone Pine Elementary, which is the former West Hills Middle School.
Can you tell us a little bit more about who can join and how can they register for these classes?
Yep, so the classes are for adults of any age. We have introductory clinics, and then we have clinics that are focused on drills. And then we have 2 different leagues based on how experienced you are as a pickleball player. So hopefully there's something for everyone from beginner all the way through our advanced players.
That's awesome. And Meagan, we have seen some events, some of your upcoming events are events that you probably do annually because of their success and because people enjoy them a lot. But there are also some new events. Can you provide some highlights of the new additions that participants can look forward to in the upcoming season's catalog?
Sure. So our Wild Winter Walk, which I mentioned briefly a moment ago, is actually our rendition of our winter solstice celebration that we've hosted for the past 3 years. And that was traditionally hosted this week. But as we know, December is incredibly busy, not just for staff here at WB Parks, but the community in general. So we wanted to move it into a month where there might not be as much going on. So it's no longer winter solstice celebration, it's our Wild Winter Walk. But the theme of the event is pretty much the same. So we light our trails here at the Civic Center complex with lanterns. And so we invite families to come out and take a winter walk in the evening. They get to learn all about nature while they're out hiking on the trail. We do marshmallow roasting, there's ice carvings. It's just a really fun night to get outside and enjoy nature in kind of a different way than you might normally.
That's actually very beautiful. I was going to ask you, how does West Bloomfield Parks incorporate opportunities for participants to learn about their surrounding nature? But you just mentioned all about this. Can you talk to us about some of the events that are regularly occurring in West Bloomfield Parks that also encourage people to get out in the nature and learn more about their surrounding environment?
Sure. So we offer guided hikes all year round. We have one that is specifically for seniors, which has become really popular, and that's offered once a month at different parks throughout the township. And then we have our Little Hikers program, which is kind of for little ones and either mom or dad to take them out, get some of the wiggles out, on a Thursday morning. So that one's also been really popular. And then we do themed hikes throughout the season. So there's different ways to get outdoors and have fun and learn while you're doing it. So our naturalist staff is really creative and very talented, and people always really enjoy the hikes. They keep coming back for them. Even if they've gone to one, they learn something new on the next one.
That's pretty awesome, Meagan. And beyond the nature hikes and incorporating nature activities, can you tell us a little bit more about the programs that are aimed at specific age groups, such as seniors and children and everything in between?
Yeah, absolutely. So Our Senior Center Connect, we just reopened this past August, and it's been incredibly busy, which is great. So we have some really fun things planned for the winter. We actually have four holiday themed lunches coming up. The first one is in January, and it's our Michigan birthday celebration. So it'll have all kinds of Michigan themed snacks and drinks and games and trivia. So that one's a really fun one to check out. They also do a Valentine's Day lunch, St. Patrick's Day lunch. So just a seasonal way to bring everyone together and have some theme fun. And then as far as our youth group goes, we have some new athletics that we're offering this winter. So we have yoga, karate, and just kind of a way for kids to maybe try out something that they haven't done before. These are introductory programs. So if you're looking to get the kids kind of involved this winter, I would encourage you to check out our winter guide.
Of course, so for anybody who wants to know more about these events and programs in detail, they can visit wbparks.com and click on their register link on the top right of the West Bloomfield Parks website page, and they can it will give them access to the West Bloomfield Parks winter guide in detail. There's so much to do there, and it's beautifully displayed. There's different activities, as Meagan Tehako mentioned, for different age groups, and so much recreational activities. Meagan, you do a lot of amazing job, and it takes a lot from your team to do all these events and programs and to design them and to apply them. So I understand that you do have some job opportunities, but before we talk about that, can we talk a little bit more about the volunteer programs and about how people can help you it can help you with these events and programs and more?
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of our large scale events, we just do not have the number of staff that we would need to pull it off. So we really do rely heavily on volunteers to help us make these things happen. So you can sign up on our website just on an interest list, and we'll contact you if we have any new opportunities. We promise we're not going to spam you. It's maybe 2 or 3 opportunities a season, so it's not like we're bombarding people. But we also have volunteers at the senior center sometimes, or to help with mailings and kind of different things. So if being outside at a special event isn't your thing, we certainly have other opportunities that we could offer you.
Now, Meagan, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I was just going to comment on the employment opportunities as well. We've had a couple of recent retirements. So we have had some full-time positions posted on our website, which is kind of rare because most of our staff have been here for a long time. I celebrated my 10-year anniversary this year. So it definitely is not an opportunity that comes up all that often. So if you're interested in working in Parks and Recreation, or if you know of anyone that works in our industry, please send them our way. We do have a couple opportunities posted right now, and I know there's a couple more that are going to be added. So just make sure you keep an eye on that employment page.
Of course, and for anybody who's interested in joining the West Bloomfield Parks, again, their website is wbparks.com. You can check out all these job opportunities and volunteer opportunities if you would like to join them. And Meagan, congratulations on your 10-year anniversary. This just proves that it's such a great environment to work in because people never leave, right? So can you tell us?
Absolutely. We have a really fun culture here and great leadership, and so it really is a place that you can grow and expand your career, and just have a lot of fun doing it. So I think that's why people stay.
Of course. Meagan, looking ahead, what are some future plans or initiatives that the West Bloomfield Parks has in store for the community?
For 2024, it's going to be an exciting year. We're working on our master plan right now for the new Pine Lake Park. So we partnered with Bloomfield Hills Schools, and we have signed a 20-year lease agreement with them to take over operations of that park. So it definitely needs a lot of upgrades and new amenities. And so we're undergoing a master planning process right now to figure out what best amenities would fit that space. We will have some community engagement for that project as well, so stay tuned for that. And then the other big project that I would mention is that we are also hoping to expand the Recreation Activity Center. And so we are working with a group right now to come up with a potential design that would work, and that would give the community a full-blown community center. Right now we are limited on the space that we have indoors. We have lots of green space, but we don't have a lot of indoor space. So we would ideally like to expand the activity center on the Civic Center campus and move our senior center connect into one space.
That's absolutely
So more to
beautiful.
come on that.
That's absolutely beautiful. I love that you're engaging people in the community to be more involved in nature, to be more involved with their environment, and to bring this community together. All in all, we've seen all what you've done with whether it be with the Senior Connect Center or in different fields. So, Megan, is there anything that we didn't talk about today that you would like to mention or highlight to our viewers?
Yeah, I would just again encourage everyone to check out the winter guide. We try to offer something for every interest. And so even if you think maybe there's not anything in there for you, just take a peek and you might be surprised. So we have a ton of events and classes and lectures and just all kinds of fun trips. There's just a lot going on this winter, and we'd love to host you at one of our upcoming programs.
Of course, I checked the West Bloomfield Park's winter guide, and there's a lot, whether it be recreational, dancing, music, so much fun, indoors, outdoors. So for anybody who's interested in checking all these wonderful programs and events that are upcoming in 2024, you can visit wbparks.org or visit their Facebook page at WB Parks on Facebook. So Megan, thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope we have so much fun with you next year.
I think we will. Thank you so much.